Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to learn 2.1 Animals written by Walt Whitman. Means before going to learn this poem, yesterday we have seen warming up question. Now, before going to learn this poem, we are going to introduce the poet. Okay, I am going to introduce the poet first. Means Walt Whitman. He was born in 1819 and died in 1892. He was a major figure in early American poetry. Means he was an American poet and he was a major figure. He was the main figure. He was one of the main personality in American poetry. In an age when all poetry was rhyme and metrical, Walt Whitman made a break with tradition and wrote a revolutionary new kind of poetry. Means it is the age, means that 19th century, it is the age of rhyme and metrical poem. Metrical means regular rhyming poem. Okay, but Walt Whitman, he made a break. Means he made this tradition. Okay, means he made a break to this tradition and wrote a revolutionary new kind of poetry. Means he make the change there. Okay, means he make what made the change. Means he written his poetry in a free verse. Means without rhyming. Means before that many poet written the rhyming scheme poem, means which poem had the rhyme, specific rhyme. But he break this tradition and make the change and he started to write the free verse poetry. He was non-conformist in all respects, including his social life. Means he was a non-conformist. Non-conformist means someone who does not believe in customs. Okay, someone who does not believe on customs. Means he does not believe. Walt Whitman, he does not believe on custom in all respects, including the social life. Okay. Means in this poem, the Walt Whitman tells us that he feels more at home with animals than human. Means he feels better with animal than human being. What he finds complicated and false. Okay, means here he feel with a human being very complicated and false. Means he feels better with animal, and that his experience he going to explain here. Okay, and what he tells to human being, we want to learn this. Now see first stanza. First I would like to read the poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-content. I stand and look at them long and long. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Not one nails to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth, so they show their relations to me, and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possessions. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge time ago and negligently drop them? Now see what the poet tells us this in the in the first stanza. See, I think I could turn and live with animal. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. Means poet here says that he expressed that there is possibility that he could change his lifestyle. He could change his, means he could transform himself. He could. Turn means see, meaning here it means transform. Turn means transform. Means he think that poet express here he could transform himself. He could transform himself into animal. Okay, and live with animals. And they are so placid and self-contained. Because these animals means, what is the reason he want to transform himself into animal? Because animals are so placid and self-contained. Placid means they are not easily upset. Animals are, when we are anything happen, then we are easily upset, but animals, they do not easily upset, and they are self-contained. Self-contained means they are self-sufficient. These animals are self-sufficient. Means the reason is that animals are so calm. Animals are so calm, and they are self-composed, and that's why poet can stand and gaze at them. See, and that's why poet stand and look at them long and long. And that's why poet can stand and poet can watch at them for long hours. For long and long means long hours. See, this line describe the two figure of speech. Which figure of speech? I stand and look at them long and long. Means here repetition also. L, long and long. Words repeated there means repetition. And L later is repeated there. Sound L is repeated there means that is alliteration. Okay. They do not sweat means poet want to transform himself into animal and live with the animal, because they are not easily upset and they are self-contained means they are self-sufficient, they are self-composed. Okay, and that's why he want to he could transform himself with the animal and live with the animal. Okay, that is the reason. And here, that's why he said that I stand and look at them long and long. Okay. Then next, what he says in the next stanza. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick, discussing their duty to God. Okay. Means here also this line is repeated again. They do not. Okay. Means it is also repetition. They do not sweat. Sweat means here, if you are taking the meaning, then it is perspire. Okay, but here it means to come into an anxious. Means they do not anxious. They do not worry about anything. They whine about their condition. Okay, they whine. Means they do not. Means poet says that, poet here observe that they do not perspire. They too much labor. Okay, they are not perspire too much labor. They are trying to improve their condition. They are trying to improve their condition. Whine means to improve. Whine about their condition means improve about their condition. Okay, they do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. Means poet says that here means they do not lie awake. Means they are not complain about anything about their condition. They do not complain about, neither they complain nor they tell about their sorrowfulness. They do not tell about, they do not sleep, means they do not spend their sleepless hours expressing their sorrow. Okay, instead of that, man can sleep, means spend sleepless hour expressing their sorrow. But animals, they do not spend sleepless hour expressing for their sorrow. Okay, weep for their sins. That means they do not complain sadly. They do not complain sadly. But man complains sadly. Man complains sadly. They do not make me sick, discussing their duty to God. They do not. They don't like. They do not like to discuss their duty to God. They do not complain. Okay, make me sick means they are disgust. They are disgust. They are not discussing their duty to God. They are not taking the worship of God. Okay, they are not going to take the worship of God if they are sad. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. They are not means they are not dissatisfied. They are always satisfied. Animals are always satisfied. Not one is demented. Means they are not crazy. They are not crazy. Okay. The mania of owning things means they do not have any mental illness to owning the things. Means they are not mad. They are not mad. They are not crazy to for the to owning the things. Okay. Tomorrow we will continue the next line of the poem. Okay. Thank you.